Hello everyone, welcome to Fluxx Talks. My name is Anshu Jain and today we are joined by Leila Parsa, the CEO and founder of the Butterfly Concept, an education model that has gained global attention for redefining how children learn, grow and thrive. And most importantly, her work brings together neuroscience, architecture and child-centered pedagogy to create environments where learning is not just taught but lived. And we are here to explore her vision, her mission, and the powerful ideas behind the Butterfly Concept. Welcome, Leila. It's really a pleasure to have you here on Fluxx Talks.
Thank you so much. You have me here.
Great.
Thank
Now, your journey is extraordinary, from the mountains of Kurdistan to the global education system. I would want to understand that where did it all begin?
Yeah, I was born in Kurdistan, the mountain, and my family moved around Kurdistan, then moved to Iraq, Iran. So from city to city, mountain to mountain, and then country to country. So when I was 16, we flight to Sweden after my father was killed. So when I was in Sweden, Sweden gave us peace, and after peace, for me, it was very important to give children peace and how important it is for children to grow up in the happy and peaceful place. Yeah.
Well, before we dive into the criticalities and technicalities of what you deal in, life has been tough.
Yes, it
As a
has
child?
been. Yeah, as a child, because when we moved to Sweden, I was the oldest of 5 children. My mother was literate; she couldn't read and write. So I was being an adult soon. I was only
Understand.
yeah.
You had a lot of responsibility.
Yes, I took all of the responsibility for my family and learn new language in Sweden and study on everything. Take a license, driving license. I was
You were handling
only
it all
18.
alone.
Yeah.
You're managing it
I
all
did.
alone.
Yes, I
right?
did.
So that didn't just impact your overall growth, but your thinking process as well.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, tell me something. Was it your personal experience that led you to develop the Butterfly Concept?
I think when I get my own kids, I married, and when I get my first child, Bella, I didn't want to bring it to the preschool because it was my first one, and she was always with me. And when I start to work again, I put her in the Swedish preschool, but I didn't like it because when I go into the preschool, it was very old, it was dark, and everything was so nasty, and nothing was new. And the people who worked there, the personnel, they worked there. They wasn't there for, not everyone, for children. And it's make me, I didn't like to put my children there. But sometimes I have to do that because I have my own business. So I did that. Then I started my own business for children. No, I have to make a place for children. This place is not for children. They make it only, and they keep all the kids there only because they don't have any place. Yeah. And I look at around, visit other preschools. Every preschool was not for, they didn't build it for children. And because I never was in preschool in Kurdistan because I wasn't in mountain, and it's bring to me so much fun.
Yeah.
I love it. I loved my childhood. It was war, it was bombing, airplane, everything, but we have a fun in the nature.
Somehow you were close to the nature, and
Yeah.
what nature teaches you, nothing else can teach you in this world.
No, of course, it was nature. When Then I want to build a place for children. They can find the meaning with the nature and build things with hands and use their own mind.
Yeah.
Not you can give them you can buy a play and something. They open it and they throw it away.
True.
Yeah. But when they build something with their own hand and thinking, they love it.
So it is not just about the theoretical knowledge, it is all about the practical implications of the same.
Yes.
So they get into the task themselves, and they're able to create it by understanding the complete process right from the childhood days.
Yes.
Okay, let's get deep into it. You were not satisfied by the education system that you saw when you were trying to enroll your child during her childhood days, as in when she was young, right? What, according to you, is the ideal education system? Or instead, what is the idea or theme behind the butterfly concept?
It was when I think that, okay, I built a place for children. When children come in the preschool, they have to know it. This place is for them. It's about psychology. How the children feel when they come into the place. What can they do? They have to manage 10 hours of the day in the preschool. And so I used my own children, I used my sister's children when I built and I designed my environment. And I asked them, what do you feel when you do that? And I think about my own childhood, how I feel it when I was children if I get this. If thing was like that. So I use children and my own childhood when I make it, because it's very important when you do something, you have to think about how I feel, how children feel. So all about what children feel when I make and design every room, because my preschool is activity-based room. So every room has own purpose. And you do different activity. And everything is children's level, because I want independent children. I want when they go to the room, they can make everything, and the teacher only can see what they do and analyze the children and be like a more sport for the children, not tell the children do that, don't do that, because the room is for the children.
True. You cannot restrict them, so it is based on their psychology. At the same time, you're making them independent by not spoon feeding them, instead making them perform the task on their own.
Teacher only make an observation of the children, what they do, and when they have a conflict, we let them solve the conflict, the children and
on their
children,
own.
And the teacher have to observe it, and sometimes she help them. But
so you are helping them with conflict management as well, right from the childhood days. So phenomenal to know. So it is completely based on human psychology right from the childhood days, the neuroscience that we talk about. Great.
It's very important.
It's very important. So despite not having any formal education background, you were able to adapt to the entire system, design the entire system based on what you felt was right and what you felt was right for your children, based on how they wanted that school to be. Correct? Now I've got another question. The butterfly concept is recognized as a scientific and salutogenic education model. I would want to understand, what is basically this salutogenic design?
When I built my preschool, I didn't know what salutogenic was. I never heard the word salutogenic. But after 5 years, I meet the professor and talk with him. He talked about the salutogenic theory. When he talk about that, and I tell him everything you talk about, I have it in my preschool. And he said, oh, really? I said, yes, I sent you my presentation with a picture for every room and my preschool, because I built my preschool like a butterfly. All building is a butterfly form. And he gave me feedback after 30 minutes and tell me, congratulations, your preschool is salutogenic. And I asked him, what do you mean by that? He told me, the preschool you built, we have done search in 20 years. And we recommended everyone who builds school and preschool, they have to build like you did.
Wow.
But I didn't know that.
Okay.
So I built something that science recommended to do. But before I know
just
that.
applying the learnings
My
of
intention,
your life.
yeah.
I
do it by
observations. Yeah, which was basically based on emotional well-being, which was based on neuroscience, which was based on human psychology and the practical implications.
Yes.
I've got a very important question to ask here.
Yeah.
You know, today we live in a world when most of the time the education system or facilities, they focus on academics. But your emphasis most of the time is on emotional well-being. Why so?
Yes, because we need it. Because now, in Sweden and a lot of countries, our teenage, they don't feel good. They have a depression, a lot of stress, and they have to eat pills, happy pills.
True.
In so many countries, and adults too. Everyone's feel not good because I think because it's when they are in preschool and the child, they don't let them be child. They don't let them be happy playing and use their own fantasy, because we make the people think at preschool it's not a university.
That's true.
Yeah. So we let children play.
They cannot be bounded with so many rules and regulations. They cannot be restricted. Let them be themselves.
Yes. We build a strong and independent children to be happy and have a joy in the preschool, the place and the environment. Not force them. You have to learn that because it's nature. Everything is coming, but you cannot force education in early childhood.
That's true. That's true.
They learn when they play.
That's
and
true.
they're happy. They cannot learn when you force them. Yeah.
They cannot be bounded, restricted with so many things around. Well, if you look at the life of a child, the more issues they face, the number of times they fail, the more they have got that power to keep. That's continuing. That's how they learn how to stand, how to. In fact, the journey starts with crawling,
Yes.
and it goes up to standing, and then they start running. After a point in time,
Yes.
and they encounter so many struggles along the journey, along this way.
Yes.
But they still kept going because somehow they felt accomplishment by doing everything on their own.
Yeah.
And they were not bounded by anybody. They were not restricted anybody. Nobody just came and pushed them that, yes, straight you can walk, you can run, right? Wonderful. But if I talk about the butterfly concept, I'm pretty sure that you encountered a lot of gatekeeping, a lot of resistance, but you still kept going.
Yeah.
Tell us something about it.
Because Kurdish women, we are very strong. We never give up. I do it for the children. And every day, I don't work in my preschools. I go there and maybe 1 or 2 times a week and say only hi. And I love to talk with the children and make them happy. When I was there, I have with me something I give them.
Wow.
I make them happy. I do that. I know why I do my work. So I don't give up. It was so many times they did thing, and I know I have right. So I keeping and running.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
So of all the issues and challenges, hurdles that you faced along the way, you knew somewhere that you will be able to get it.
Yes, and all the challenges have make me stronger. Sometimes I am grateful for that because it's for me. It has formed me to the Leila I am now.
That's wonderful. Okay. I know about your vision. It reflects in your personality.
Thank you.
Right? But it is not just you who's driving the entire system. There must be a team behind. You have always spoken about empathy-based leadership.
Yeah.
What is it basically? And again, how do you keep your team driven with the same momentum that you carry?
My team I have very good relation with my team because I see everyone and I listen to them. When I decide to say or do anything, I think how I felt when someone tell me that. And I'm very understanding. And I give same support to my principal and my team. They have to think like that, and then they are more understanding for the situation, for people. So empathy and love is coming first, and you give them trust. And when people have trust, they do their best for you.
True.
Yeah. So trust is very, very important. Yeah.
So the entire community, the entire system is built on trust, empathy.
Yeah.
So they get trained first. They
Yes.
are selected based on the values that you believe are correct and appropriate for your system, and accordingly, they get into the entire team. And that's
Yes.
how the entire system is running currently. Wow, this is such a great feeling. If you look at the key points that you mentioned throughout the conversation today, it was psychology, it was neuroscience, it was emotional well-being, it is about independence, it is about that freedom, it is about that emotional well-being alongside empathy. So if you just club all these terms together, this beautiful system that you have built, I believe if every single school is able to follow, we'll see kids growing into adults who are emotionally independent, emotionally stable, equally driven, and are independent in every possible manner, while also always available to help any individual which is present around them.
Yeah.
And again, they're respecting the mother nature, because that is what has been the driving force in your life.
Yes.
Right? Okay. Now I'm totally aware of the fact that your organization has received a lot of global awards and recognitions. What do you have got to say about that?
I'm very proud because the recognition is not for me, it's for our team and for the children I do. So I do it for the children, not for Sweden and Kurdish children, and for children everywhere in the world. Yeah.
That's so nice. So glad to hear.
Thank you.
Well, when you do some good work, it reflects. And not just it reflects, the impressions that it leaves, it is visible all across.
Yeah.
Okay, now what do you see the future of the model that you have built?
I want to bring the butterfly concept like a licensing for every country because children need that.
That's true.
Yeah. Everywhere the children need a place for the children.
Do you have any future plans?
Yes, I do.
To expand that?
Yeah.
And not just limited to one region, but then to make it a global concept?
Yeah. Now it's scalable because I built the system maybe over 10 years. I have my team, I have all the environment and how education system, everything is work. So now I can have it in other countries. Yeah.
Great. See, while we believe that school plays a very important role in a child's life, again, most of the learning happens in home as well.
Yeah.
I would just want to dive a bit deep in before we conclude today. And I would want to understand one thing. If I have to ask you some messages that you would want to give to the parents or the people at home who are dealing with the kids most of the time, what it could be. What should be the way to nurture a child, to develop a child's mentality, lifestyle, and everything around?
Yeah. When you have a children, sometimes people think, yeah, that's kids and children, but children is very smart. You can see them like intelligent people. And children are society's future. So now we need to have a healthy children for the healthy society. So we build a strong children now, and later we don't need to fix broken adults.
That's true.
So we need strong and independent children now, and connection with human is very, very important. Yeah, it's social in sustainability. It's very important. Time with the children is very important.
That's true.
Sometimes I have in Sweden, I want a revelation the preschool system because everyone talk about documentation. We have to document it every step the children do. Yeah. And I don't like it because when the teacher sit behind the computer, who gonna be with the children? You have one teacher with 10 or 20 children and one sitting and have a documentation, and parents sit at home, read the documentation. So the kids 2 times they don't have a connection with the teacher or the parents. It's quality time. So for me, for who we do that documentation, they don't need it. Children, I think when they be adult and start working like they don't have it in the CV. The kids have every day sleeping, eating, do that. It's not following.
Let the process be natural and organic.
Yeah.
Don't make it mechanical.
Yeah,
and so very complicated and technical.
Yeah, it's not good for the children. So make time for the children. Be with the children. Let them try and do things. Believe the children.
Yeah, and specifically, it is so very relevant at the time that we are living in, because kids, if you see, most of the time they're totally engaged with the gadgets.
Yeah.
Parents, they don't have time. So, they want to move out or they want to be occupied with themselves. So they just leave the kids with the gadgets. So what you mentioned is so accurate and it is so appropriate. It is extremely important to spend quality time with kids.
Yes.
It is not just about spending time with them, but it should be a quality time wherein your focus is entirely with the kids and not anywhere else.
Yeah, of course. And my message to so many parents outside, the parents decide they have to, after school or preschool, they have so many activity for the children. It's not good. Children they have a design they want to do this activity. Is only make them stressful day for parents, for the children. So the important thing for parents to be a good parents is when they are with own children, they make time for them. Not run away and make so many activity. It's not good, parents.
While the world is getting so competitive, wherein we believe that our child should be best at everything he or she does, and he knows so many skills and talents, it's equally important to spend time with them.
But when the children grow up, and they decide they don't do that. They finish with everything.
And they lose that connect with the family as well.
Yes.
Because we never got to spend time with them.
Yes, of course.
Right.
It's why so many teenage have depression.
Very true. A term that we never heard during our childhood days.
Yeah.
Yes. Because
so let them be children, be with them, let them play, let them be outside in
let
nature.
them explore.
Yeah, explore the
on
world.
their own.
Yeah. Right. Not bring them to the activity you chose.
Just don't make them stick to a particular routine which is so hardcore.
Yeah, it's a system. So parents decide my child have to do this. But the child, no one asks the child, what do you want?
What do you want to do?
Yeah.
What
so they should ask the child what the child wants. Because when they grow up, they don't do everything what parents want.
It's true.
Sometimes they hate it.
Very true.
Yeah.
It was such a great experience, and
Thank
it was
you.
an eye-opening discussion, Leila, to be very honest.
Thank you
Getting
so
a
much.
chance to learn about the entire system that you have built, the butterfly concept, which is completely focusing on not just academics, but overall growth of a child. Now, when we say overall growth, yes, we are talking about the neuroscience, we're talking about the psychological growth, we're talking about their emotional well-being. We're making them connect with humans, and we're making them explore in their own ways and not forcing them any system which is being put or which is being set everywhere around. So that was Leila with us, sharing the concept of the butterfly concept here with us. Thank you so very much yet again, Leila.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for being here with
having me
us.
Thank you so much.
Thank
Yeah.
you. And to all the wonderful guests, we hope that you enjoyed this conversation. And for more such interesting talks, don't forget to follow us on our social media handles, Instagram, Facebook, and LinkedIn, the Fluxx Talks, and most importantly, subscribe our YouTube channel, Fluxx Talks. See you there. Thank you so much. Anshu Jain.